Jersey Beer Guys podcast is brought to you by White Eagle Liquor Store, 651 St. Mihiel Drive, Riverside, New Jersey. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram to see all their specials and what new craft beers they have in stock. They're also brought to you by Beer Belly Brew Tours. Contact them at beerbellybrewtours@gmail.com or visit their website at www.beerbellybrewtours.com to see what tours they're running or to customize your very own tour. The Thirsty Quaker is located at 492 Monmouth Street, Jersey City, New Jersey. Shop for your homebrew supplies or check out the site for a list of all the new beers that they have at thirstyquaker.com.
What you are about to hear is bizarre, unsettling, and riveting.
20 seconds to self-destruct.
You are a very well-respected journalist in the craft beer industry. You know that, don't you?
We've got entirely too many troublemakers here.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Alcohol is a way of life. Alcohol is my way of life, and I aim to keep it.
10 seconds to self-destruct.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Well, it actually is a party for a change. We got a full house. We're doing our COVID-19 responsibility things here.
Yep. Distancing.
We're at least
We're 6 inches apart.
we're at least 6 inches apart.
But we're not tall people. It's okay.
But there's
hey.
alcohol.
All right, sorry.
Alcohol. I'm disinfecting myself with alcohol, so we're good.
We're good.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
hey, if you drink a lot, you're fine.
Yes, we'll break out the grain alcohol and we'll be good.
We're clean on the inside.
So, it's Jersey Beer Guys.
And the girl.
There she is. She's back.
I'm back.
She's
I
here.
missed one. I was so sad.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I was so sad.
We were all so sad.
Oh, shut up, Ian.
You missed it too. So
Yeah.
I'm the
Oh,
only.
you did? No wonder you couldn't answer my question.
So I'm actually the only one to make every episode because actually, if I don't make the episode, there's nobody going to do the opening.
That's
so.
right. We could do it without you.
Really? I asked one time, somebody do the opening for me. You all looked at each other like,
No, I ain't doing it.
no, I ain't
No.
doing it.
I got it. And a girl. That's all you get.
I'm faking too much stuff over here, so I can't do that at the same time.
It takes a lot of coordination, doesn't it?
Yeah, to press all these buttons.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All these buttons.
All these buttons.
But you're getting good at pressing
I actually
buttons.
am pretty good.
Yeah, Mary says it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pressing buttons. Yeah.
Mainly when I drink Jersey beer.
Yeah. So okay. So you heard Amy. You heard Ian. You heard Eric in the beginning. If you heard that rustling of the cooler lid, that was Eric
That was me.
getting ready because there was only 2 beers in front of him, and
I needed a backup.
needed to back up to the backup. So Eric's here. So we actually have 2 guys in the studio tonight. We have Marvin and Kevin. I'm just going to refer to them as the Vin brothers. Whether they're brothers or not, they're going to be the Vin brothers.
I think that's for me.
Vin, yeah, because when we said it was Kevin, she just gave this look of daggers, and we're like, no, not that Kevin. You'll probably like this Kevin. So we'll just call them Vin 1 and Vin 2.
There you go.
Yeah, so they're from Swedesboro Brewing. So if you guys haven't heard of Swedesboro Brewing, it's because they're not open yet.
Well, that explains it because I didn't.
Well,
Didn't you ask where Swedesboro was?
No, that's not what I said. He said we're going to see Swedesboro Brewing. I said, where are they located?
I said New Jersey.
Check, please.
I think you're both correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
That was a legitimate question.
No.
Mine was a legitimate question.
Well, listen.
Oh, my God.
Well, listen, wait a minute.
All right,
Let's wrap it up.
I was waiting for the crickets.
I'm coming to her defense because Ship Bottom Brewing is in Beach Haven.
See?
So-
I was trying to think of one, and I know there's one out there. Thank you.
There you go.
See? Thank you.
That's the only time I'm defending you.
Yes, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Especially
so,
now.
well, they're in Swedesboro. They're not open yet. How far along are you gentlemen?
About 90 days and counting, I think.
90 days and...
We
hope.
We thought it was a good idea to put a countdown clock on the website, and now every time I go on there and check it, I start sweating. So it's somewhere around 89, 90 days.
So that's your timeline. You haven't talked to the state of New Jersey yet, have you?
Actually, so it's been about a 2-year process all in. So the good news is, we would have been open sooner, but we have things like pandemic and stuff. Little bumps in the road.
Kind of big nudge.
But we were supposed to be open, I think, in May would have been the original timeline. So things got halted, and probably it probably happened at the right time, so that we didn't have a bunch of stuff showing up and then shut down and sitting around waiting. But so we've been working with the state and the local authorities and the township for about 2 years to 18 months now.
Long process.
Yeah. So where's the? I guess you have a physical building and all. So where are you located at?
Yeah, we do. So we're starting in a plaza. It's called Sweets Plaza, right in the center of town.
Okay.
Right off of Center Square. There's a circle between Kings Highway and Center Square Road, and we're right there, right where they intersect. So it's right on the edge of town, right by the Swedesboro post office.
Okay.
And we took over 3 units. We're combining them together, so we'll be probably the biggest facility, I think, on the campus.
Okay.
But it'll have all the parking and everything you would expect from a plaza and things like that.
Okay. So how big of a system?
No, it's all good.
That's your thing.
We got a 2-vessel 10-barrel system. We got it's being built and will be shipped very soon. Up from Canada. SMS.
Is that on the timeline? You guys account
It's on the timeline. We've actually put them on hold for as long as we could. But
Okay.
Once the walls get knocked down and the system's ready to go, there's no stopping it. So
Yeah, the tough thing was time. They're not a storage facility, right? So once they order in the steel from wherever they order steel, and you're on the timeline, you're in and out. And so they like you said, we pushed it as long as we could. But what's really cool is the way that we're setting it up. We got it's a steam system. We got 6 fermenting tanks. They're going to be uni tanks, so we can use them for a couple different reasons. And then we got. Not only are we going to be kegging off for various reasons, but we're also going to have 6 bright tanks in the walk-in. So we're going to be able to probably what we've noticed from all of our research, it'll be probably the freshest that you can get outside of drinking right from the uni tank.
Okay.
A what tank?
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Now you got to explain. You're gonna have to explain to Amy.
Okay. So it's we have our standard fermenting tanks you would expect, but the uni tank is kind of a versatile tank so it will be glycol. They're each glycol chilled as well, and so if we want to can, for example, we can can right from there. If we want to use it as a serving tank, we can use it as a serving tank. So it's not just a fermenting tank; it's kind of a multi-purpose tank.
Is that the similar system that Neck of the Woods has?
I'm
Have you been there?
I'm not sure, Neck of the Woods, but a lot of people ask when I talk about it. They say Axon Arrow, where they're kind of the all-in-one tanks.
Right.
It's not that. Meaning we still have the standard brew house that you would expect with the hot liquor tank and etc. The uni tanks are really just lined fermenting tanks, so it still has the conical base that you would expect from a fermenting tank. But it also is glycol chilled, and we can control that, so it doesn't have to be refrigerated. We can do everything from there.
Yeah, so it can go straight to keg or can right there, or we can put it into the bright tanks for serving, right into the draft system.
Now I noticed that you're looking for a brewer.
We are.
None of you guys are doing it, huh?
So we were talking.
We have some other responsibilities.
Yeah. Somebody has to pay the bills for a while first, right?
I'll be the assistant brewer, but
yeah.
and get my feet dirty and helping in the cellar. But yeah, we're looking for a brewer and somebody that can help us grow and project with the business. Because 10 barrels today, and hopefully 20 and 30, and keep growing.
How long have you been looking for a brewer?
I wouldn't say that. Not that long.
Right.
We've got quite a few applicants. I don't know if it's a sign of the times or we're just fortunate enough, but we have some people that we've been talking to and have our eyes on some folks. But we haven't been looking that long. We've really been heads down in the business and the finance and everything that's been COVID related with the construction and, as Marvin said, working with the state and the government to get all the licensing and everything. So I would say probably it's only been about a month and a half, 2 months maybe.
All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
So how do you find a brewer? Like, do they have to bring you beer that they made?
So oftentimes you want to see the resume that they've done this once or twice before.
Is it just like one like one beer? Or do they have to bring you all different types of what like the types that you want to sell? They have to bring you.
We require a sample. Yeah.
Of course, but of what it is that you like, or just what they're good at.
Yeah. So that's a very good question. We just kind of keep it in mind. We've been brewing and we have our interests and our ideas of what we want. In fact, we even have recipes and stuff that we've used in the past and ideas for the types of beers that we're looking to sell, and even philosophically where we want to go with brewing. Okay. So with that, we're what you're really doing when you're looking for a brewer is trying to find somebody who's aligned with your interest and your kind of business model.
Okay.
But then also we want to make sure that when we're hiring somebody who may have been brewing in another place or something like that. Like oftentimes, and one of the reasons why we've been fortunate is we've been in other businesses, and as many of you know, you've been interviewing a lot of brewers. It's quite a pretty big nut to kind of start your own.
There's a lot. Yeah.
One of the philosophies that I've always lived by in the past is, if you want to have a successful business, you don't launch a business with your passion because you're too invested emotionally into it. You want to invest in somebody else's emotions. So what I realize is there's a lot of young brewers out there, and a lot of people going through the programs and education. My cousin's a brewer, for example, in Portland, Oregon. He spent a lot of time in Munich, Germany. But these guys, they have these passions and their hearts really put into their beers, but they can't afford a $500,000 check to write to start the brewery. So what we're looking for when we were interviewing is we're looking for somebody who put all the time and effort into brewing beer, but just would never have the capacity or the ability to open one for themselves. And then what we want to do is we want to take all of our effort and on all of our marketing and all of our business modeling and invest it in them, so that they can actually shine.
But even just going back to your question, there's a lot of good websites. We're members of various different associations from New Jersey to national, like the Brewers Association, and JBA, and we've been able to post our resume requirements and our application for people on those websites, and we got pretty good hits.
Good.
We even got hits in Brazil, Africa. Where else did we get?
Brazil, Africa. And,
that'd be fun here.
Morocco.
Yeah, you got to see some of the people that we've already talked with. Yeah.
I have another question. If you need help trying to find somebody, we can come down and taste the beer and let you know our opinion.
Actually, you guys are probably going to be on the VIP. You guys are going to be on the VIP registry anyway.
It depends how you act tonight, Amy.
I'm acting pretty good.
This is your interview right now.
She started Amy and
I have my laptop on.
We'll see where it goes from there.
She had a really great question, and then she followed it up with that.
What? No, it's true. I'm an honest person. I'll let you know.
She'll let you know.
What did you give me?
Oh no!
So I opened up a beer while everybody was talking.
I apologize. I'm very ambitious.
Oh, okay. Well, there's more. So,
you didn't wait? Oh, dude.
I didn't know the rules.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That was.
Was it good?
It was. So I was going to ask who.
What's it taste like? What's it feel like? Tell us what
it tastes like. A sour.
Yes,
he knew it came from Rob.
It's an olive sour ale.
Ew, olive.
From Experimental.
That is.
So. Actually, I love the conversation with thank you.
Wait. Experimental, not experiment.
Oh, God.
Experimental.
Yes, Aim.
I didn't hear him on death.
And a very fitting name for the gentleman who crafted this beer.
Oh, yes. He'll try anything.
Yeah. It was amazing, some of the stuff that he was sharing with you guys.
I don't know. Did you try it?
I haven't tried it yet. I'm trying to finish my my other beer first.
I'm not sure on that.
I want to be. Well, you know what? I'll go.
And I promise not to drink this whole thing until you guys.
I promise.
And we have Eric. We got an accent over here. Eric spilled beer.
Ooh, that is pretty sour, though.
Yeah,
it happens. It's alcohol abuse.
Good.
I think we're okay.
I'm sorry. I've been quiet because I've been over here. I'm checking out your Facebook and your website. I see you guys just launched your website. It looks like.
Yep.
August 7th. First, I love your logo.
Thank you.
My wife, when she sees it, she'll love it. I see the
raccoon.
Yeah, the trash panda.
The trash panda.
Kind of like a hoppy tail in it.
That's exactly right.
But
I love every way you just explained.
Yes, you do.
Yep. But I was the address sounded familiar. I was sitting there looking at it. There's railroad tracks right there.
That's right.
So I can stray away from work maybe.
Oh, you going?
Oh yeah. Well, I look for breweries close to work.
How close are you to what is it? JD Liquor Store?
JD's right down there.
About
right down the road.
about 500 yards.
Okay, because I was there the other day when I was down the campground. I ran out of beer. I had to go get more beer or something.
Now you need a golf cart. And just a golf cart right to the liquor store, right to the brewery.
Well, that's too far.
Where's your campsite? You had to go to
Four Seasons. Yeah,
there wasn't one before then.
We were in Woodstown and there was nothing there, so I was like, okay, that was like the closest. We put something in the GPS. It was either go to Salem or go there. And I really didn't want to go to Salem because I'm really not sure about Salem. So we went the other way.
Well, for now on, you can go to my house. I'm just right around.
That's a mistake. You've just made a mistake.
I guess I got somebody coming to the campground.
In fact, I have a beer refrigerator in my backyard. You literally can just sneak in the back.
So he doesn't need a key.
And write an IOU.
There you go.
Oh shit!
I might have to go seasonal there.
Yeah.
Just for this. Oh,
There you go.
gosh.
Staycation.
There you go. So it's definitely sour.
Yes.
It doesn't have. I don't taste a lot of olive in it. You know what I mean?
I don't
I'm getting some.
I get a little hint of it, but it's
Yeah,
very
but
sour. It's
Yeah.
very sour right off the bat, and then it actually. I mean, I was drinking a pale ale.
I think he just puts it in there so he can ship it as olive oil. Like,
The label says.
I think it said yeast samples when it arrived in the mail. That was actually the first beer mail I ever had. It's much better than shit Amazon sends you.
I never remember what Amazon
he sent
sends me
me
because I drink too much and then go on Amazon.
In the mail.
Oh.
And it's better than receiving Amazon packages.
Was it like Christmas when you opened it? You're like,
It
"Ooh."
was
Did you know
so
you were
funny.
getting it?
He packed it. He packed it in peanuts, and it must have been so hot that the peanuts melted to the aluminum.
They peanuts or cashews?
Or peanuts.
Jesus.
Oh God. Amy just hit us with a dad joke.
I'm not much of a sour fan personally, but I'll tell you, it's actually
got some
pretty
taste
smooth.
to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah, I like it.
All right,
It's better after 3. This is my rule.
Yeah, no, you got to give a beer
You
3
gotta give
honest
it 3.
sips.
And the thing is, I had a cucumber sour, right? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Cucumber
Or
lime.
Goza.
No, it's a goza. Which it's kind of sour.
Where was that from?
This one's from Westville. I was drinking that first, and then you gave me this, and I didn't cleanse my palate.
What do we got? Something different here? Or?
Yeah, what are you
Something
doing?
different. We got another beer from him.
Oh, okay.
I'm pouring it up.
From who?
Trying to get him out. The guy from Experimental. Harry.
But it's the same label.
It's the same label, yes.
but-
Oh,
got
it's
the different-
different.
The label is an
It's been a while.
Experimental.
All right, hang
We're
on.
counting. Oh man! So we're at 90 days, 21 hours, 16 minutes, and 25 seconds.
Yeah, he's still on
It's
that.
burned into my brain. It's the only thing I
Did you
remember.
figure?
Sorry for reminding you.
Did you figure out the date?
Well,
Oh, I'm not that good. No, hold on.
Come on, boy.
No, I don't know.
So the goal is November 13th, which
November?
happens to be Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Which means we're not going to be open.
Did you spill again?
Amy's wrapping paper.
What the hell's going on? Did
No, I'm
Eric?
not going to have any wrapping paper for
The
Christmas.
dog's going to lick it up. Don't worry about it.
Is Eric half loaded? No. Oh no, I'm seeing a 13th child glass across the table. There's a lot of 13s flying around right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of
Is that an
freaky.
omen?
That
Yeah.
was weird. Yes.
Goocher.
Yes, you need pictures with that because that's kind of creepy.
All right, so the beer we're drinking now
It's a good thing. It's not great.
is English.
It's creepy. We were just talking. I'm sorry, Rob, but we were just saying like November 13th. They're like, we're not going to open. Then they picked up their glasses and they have 13 on
They
it.
both have 13s. There
Like
you go.
that's that's creepy. Sorry, Rob.
Well, I
Go
just
ahead.
canceled it because 26 is
26,
more than
yeah.
13.
Who?
Still
What?
trying to add
Don't-
13.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
You know math.
Two 13s. They each have a 13 name.
Riverside, Mass. Here we go.
So actually,
133.
I'm gonna
Go
ask.
ahead,
I'm gonna ask if I
It's a
can
prime number.
hang out at the other podcast just so I can listen to you guys. I'll just be in the closet over here. Keep feeding me beers.
You need me to read that for you?
English No, I have my glasses. English IPA with Burdock Root.
What the hell's Burdock Root?
I have no idea. Ian's going to look it up because he's got the interwebs in front of him.
Oh, thank you so much.
They've used Burdock Root in root beer in the past.
Kevin,
In
who-
the past.
Kevin, who
Why don't
looks
they
like
use
a
it now?
brewer, knows it.
You guys know he's a chemist and a pharmacist. Right?
Is he?
He literally most of the stuff that we drink for fun now was medicine at one time. So this is like right down his alley.
Okay.
No, oh,
All right,
wow.
so it's Kevin Heisenberg.
And what was the sidekick that like ruined the tub with the sulfuric acid?
Jesse.
That's me. I'm Jesse.
Pinkman. Jesse Pinkman.
Jeez.
We got Heisenberg and Pinkman.
And our landlord's name's Sal. So there you go.
It all comes together.
Oh,
All right, so Google says Burdock Root is a vegetable that native to northern Asia and Europe. Grows in the United States also. Deep roots, blah, blah, blah. What does burdock taste like?
I'm not sure.
Earthy, earthy and rooty.
Yeah. I could get
You know what?
Down.
The rooty part, yeah.
So does an earthworm.
Burdock root tastes leafy.
Medicinal.
Yes.
I got to tell you, it's a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. And I think that's where I'm thrown back.
It's like a different aftertaste to it, kind of.
But
like a sweet.
I got to tell you, it was like cough syrup at first. I'm not like the thick, like the consistency of it. And I just wasn't expecting
Vin
that.
1 is agreeing with you.
Yes, I know. I see him shaking his head.
I wasn't going to say it out loud.
Honest.
She's got no filter, don't worry.
Yeah, that's...
But that was only sip number 1. Like,
yeah.
It
got 2 more.
It does get better.
I'm sure it will. It's just I wasn't expecting that thickness.
Well, you also went from sour, right?
Yes.
To an IPA.
So your palate, yeah.
Right. So, give me a minute.
So your
Go ahead.
palate's like, what
Talk
the hell
some
are you
among
doing
yourself.
to me?
Training.
It smells delicious.
Palate training.
Oh, my God. So, did I ask this question?
You didn't smell
both,
that
Did
before
you
you
guys
drank
both
that?
homebrew?
We did.
Yeah.
Both together?
No.
Okay.
I started in college, actually, and we pretty much fermented it. Once we figured out the process, we fermented anything we can get our hands on. And we experimented with a lot of
Were
stuff.
you under 21 when you started, or whatever the drinking age was at that time? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
You're under no legal obligation.
Well, no, technically,
You can't buy it,
You
you
can't
can make
buy it, but you can make it.
Yeah. I'd see that. I didn't even know that.
Right? Because if you're 18, you can buy the ingredients.
Irrespective, you can't drink it on campus.
Oh, and we did not do that.
Is that where like you guys draw some of your recipes for moving forward, kind of from?
Well, when we started discussing the beers, I will say that as the phenomenon of craft brewing really exploded, we started talking about the styles of beers that we were interested in, and it did go back to some of our roots and where we started brewing, and that's where we made some of the decisions. So perhaps influence, maybe, at least for me.
What styles you guys liking?
Well, we're looking to have a sort of a traditional approach to the beers. So we got Pilsner, we got the stouts, porters, lager, and of course we're going to have IPA.
Okay.
You got to have an IPA. That's, I guess, that's still driving the market. IPA
Still needed for the fanboys.
Yeah, there's kind of two things that kind of blew up in craft brewing that we appreciate, but we're going to take some chances to differ a little bit, and that was from a brewing perspective. As you mentioned, the IPAs blew up.
Right.
If you talk to any consultant, they'll tell you if you have 6 beers, 5 of them should be an IPA, and you'll make money.
Right.
Oh, don't do that, though.
That's not our intention, and that's not our approach. Also, from a marketing and branding, even if you look at the cans that we have sitting around the table, many of them are kind of explosions of artwork, which is awesome. I think it's really bringing the creativity to the surface.
Go big time.
However, it's really hard for brand recognition. So what ends up happening is when somebody goes in for a beer, they just say, "Can you show me where your IPAs are?" And that's not really brand equity over time, right? So
It does get lost.
Makes companies kind of vulnerable. So we took kind of a traditional approach. If you look at the way that beer labeling, for example, was done maybe 100 years ago, stuff we still know today, but they're bigger brands now, like Coors and Budweiser and some of these other brands that we make fun of. But they're but their brand recognition, right, over the years, exactly. But yeah,
Sorry, that was
I'll never
funny.
say no to anything. But their brand recognition is much more recognized than, say, some of these other beers that you just know them as the latest IPA.
Okay.
So there was that, and then kind of like wineries in some ways. You probably, if anybody drinks wine, you've seen that after movies like Sideways, certain kind of staple wines like Merlots have fell out of favor. And that's what happened to Pilsners and lagers in a lot of ways in the craft brewing industry. Now everybody has one, and they kind of have to have one, but we're going to try to bring in the kind of the individuals that may not be interested or veered away from, that don't want to give up their Bud Light or their Stella or whatever the case may be, and we're going to try to compete at that level. So we have a Pilsner. And we have a recipe we've worked on in the past, and we're gonna, we'll obviously work with our brewer, called Burrow's Best, and we're really going to try to compete at the grand level on a Pilsner to see if we can bring in some of that 200-year, 300-year legacy from Germany coming over here. So we'll see, but we're really going to go out there and try to bring back some of the beers that maybe fell out of favor.
Okay.
I feel like they're recently kind of coming back in.
They are.
Like I kind of judge breweries on that. Like I always, if they have a lager, you can't hide mistakes in lagers.
That's
right. Pale ales and pilsners. So like when I find a good pale ale or pilsner, I'll just keep drinking it.
Yeah.
Like I was just drinking Freshies from Tonewood. Such an easy and just a crisp beer, and it's just easy to drink. And if you have a good one, I feel like they're doing a lot better nowadays.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, this is an older reference, but what broke the mold for me was a long time ago when I started getting into this was Sierra Nevada when they did a pale ale, and they really
good beer.
They just broke the mold. They came up. They said, you know what, it doesn't have to be this way, and they did their way, and now it kind of set the mark. And So when Kevin and I are talking, I said, look, it's really scary, but if you want to put yourself up against some of the national best that started small, thought big, ended up big, that's where we want to be. So there's a lot of beers that are very interesting, like even the one we just had, the sour we just had. They may not necessarily be our interest at the moment, and it doesn't mean that they're not great beers for people. Right. But we're gonna try to push and see if we can get to a place that people can appreciate that aren't just craft followers.
Right.
Well, you need to lock those staples down and then start experimenting. And, get the core group of people in there that that know what they're drinking, and then bring the fanboys and the seasonal stuff. Sours and pumpkin beers. And Rob loves pumpkin beers.
Oh, I just got word that Dunkin' Donuts is starting with the pumpkin shit now.
Already?
Pumpkin beers?
Yeah.
Pumpkin beers
Pumpkin
are
coffee
out.
next. Pumpkin beers.
Pumpkin beers are out.
They wait till the leaves at least turn on.
But it's 100 and some degrees out.
Yeah,
It feels like it's 100
pumpkin-
degrees. Pumpkin's just not doing it.
It's a spiced
Yeah, I got
ale. Remember.
4-foot green weeds in my yard, and they're already starting with pumpkin beer.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You all right, Abe?
Yeah, I got a phone call and sorry.
And
It was my kid.
did
He's like, you called? I'm like, no, you called me. Like, everything's good.
You want to take it? We can stop.
No.
We can stop.
Yeah,
Well, you do what you gotta
Listen,
do.
when my kid calls, like, there's a reason why he's calling.
Mom, what's for dinner?
No, he got his own dinner tonight.
Oh.
But he thought I called him, but I didn't call him, so that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I didn't call you. I don't want
So-
nothing from you.
No, I know, right? What are you doing?
He's asking if you can have the rest
I
of
don't
it.
know what it is. Which one's that one?
The
Olive?
sour. Yeah, the olive.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, there's the other one there too.
So listen, I want to go back to that one, that Rudy one. That, I don't know what it was.
Burdock Root.
The one you said
Yes.
so many nice things about. What do you mean? I remember.
Well, no, and I said you got to give me 3, right? So I have to take 3 sips of something new to me, and that's what I tell like a lot of people I meet. I'm like, they do the whole funky face too. I'm like, you got to give it 3, and they do, and they're like, all right, it's growing on me. So that's my thing.
Well,
I like it. It is earthy. Like I got that like thickness out.
You got to stop giving your opinion after 1, though. If you're going to do 3, you're like, cough syrup.
Oh, no.
I got to give it 3.
It's fun.
No,
You give your initial opinion.
Thank you.
Warms up a little bit, changes.
And it did. I mean, it did. And it is. It's very earthy. It reminds me of a beet. Like I love beets.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Okay.
I don't really
Beets-
like
I don't think I actually
All right.
ever
Well,
really had a
beets
beat.
are very earthy. You know what I mean? Like
Not
when-
the ones by Dre, but the other.
Oh
didn't get-
my God! I
She did-
did. They're fucking headphones.
Oh, yes, here she goes.
There we go.
Oh, you got hit with a dad joke, too.
Yes.
Are you going to throw in the beep?
Remember, that's Marvin. This is Kevin. This is
Kevin,
that's
listen.
Marvin.
I will always
I'm
remember
a big
you.
fan of him.
Marvin reminds me of my husband.
I should have, since I had time, I should have got some Marvin the Martian references off of the interwebs, and we could have,
Interwebs. Oh God.
and we
Rob.
could have hit him with them.
I'm going to blow up the earth.
He'll need to. He'll do it himself.
Yeah, there you go.
He's practiced this.
Look at all that time you saved.
Well, listen, like I'm the first person that's ever said that to him, right?
Right.
Yeah. Like I never heard that before.
Funny. All right. So is it just you two? Or did I miss something earlier? Because
We're in the room.
but no, like at the brewery. Isn't that what we're talking about? Like the brewery.
we're talking about your brewery, right?
Yeah.
You two are the main partners.
It's just you.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
just you two.
Just us two. Yep.
Okay. And how'd you meet?
We've known each
Go ahead.
other for 20 years. Actually, he's my my wife's father and his mom got married about 25 years ago or something like that.
Oh shit! Okay.
Something like that.
So.
Huh. Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah, and then so we were the same age, opposing neighborhoods in Philadelphia. If you guys know anything about Philly, we
It's over the bridge.
Very, very opposing.
we don't like people from other neighborhoods.
Very
we really
opposing.
had nothing in common until we were adults. In fact, it was very uncomfortable at Thanksgiving. No. No, but,
You used to go out and fight and then come back in and have dinner and just get it out of the way.
This guy was a fighter. I was a lover.
Played hockey at Christmas, right?
Yeah. But anyway, we got to know each other. We both were in similar fields, both in the scientific fields. I was on the creative side. He was on the more
Other.
technical,
The other side.
the more complicated side. He ended up going to school for pharmacy, and I went to school for medical illustration. And then I went into advertising. He went into healthcare, and
He went into drugs.
yeah, I used to tell people all the time. My mom used to tell all her friends because she could never explain what I did in advertising. She said, "Marvin sells drugs for a living." I said, "Mom, you probably shouldn't tell that." And then I said, "But he makes them."
I'm the druggist.
So you make them, you sell them. Got it.
Compliments the other.
Oh, now I get it.
Oh shit!
That's pretty.
Yes, now I get you did the reference to Breaking Bad.
Oh God!
Yep.
Damn
She
it!
needs another fist bump over here.
It only takes 3.
I did not know what you guys were talking
He's
about
Heisenberg.
earlier.
Heisenberg and Pinkman.
I'm
Got
Pinkman.
All right, Sal. Got it.
Is it lightning?
Yes.
Did you see that?
That was almost as good as the hippo, as the river horse.
I'm gonna wire a dimmer to this light bulb above her, and when she gets it, we're just gonna flip that light right on.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
This is what happened when Amy pre-games the
Yeah.
drinking party.
Listen, I had off today, and I haven't had off in a while. Well, I guess since Sunday. But
Today is.
it was a long week. So I'm supposed to have
You're
off on
unwinding.
Fridays. What?
You're unwinding today, huh?
Yes. So I
Well, good
was
for you,
unwinding earlier, and it's been consistent. Sorry, I apologize. This isn't me normally.
I like how you tied everything together. It's beautiful.
5-hour Amy just became 20-minute.
Yeah, we're gonna lose her.
Wait a minute. No, it's
She
only
said, "This isn't
7.
normally me."
This is it's every time we do a
Yeah,
podcast.
it's every single time she
Every
starts
time we do a
she goes, "Oh," and then she apologizes.
Who are you?
I'm sorry. And
This is what the people want. This.
Stupid. Both of them. Yep. All right, go ahead.
Well, you ruined everybody's train of thought. So
She's like, next question.
Back to you.
yeah.
All right, so it's 2 years. And you're both married?
We are.
Your wife's haven't divorced you yet, huh?
Not yet.
Jeez,
No.
What? It's a legitimate question.
that was
Because
It's
you know
like
what?
in a
They're
couple
probably-
minutes.
Are you spending a lot of time, like, getting everything together and, like,
Sure.
they helping you?
Maybe they like
Not so much.
Yeah.
My wife actually wants to go to school for brewing.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Would you
awesome.
hire her?
She's a nurse right now, and she wants to go to school for brewing. And I went, how about you come over and you start moving some of those grain bags, and you start
Yeah.
you start cleaning out the tanks. And if you like that, then we'll pay for
That's
that
what
road.
every brewer says. Oh, I want to be a brewer. Well, you better get good at cleaning and carrying stuff
That's
because
right.
that's 90% of the job.
I bet she just wants to make the recipes.
Actually, she's what she wants. She just wants to be involved. She sees everything that's going on, and she
That's
loves
awesome.
it. She just wants to be involved. So she's going to be involved in some capacity.
Awesome.
Actually, same with his wife. She's great at marketing, and she does all these programs and labeling and stuff and all this. And we're like, we're gonna find something to do with that. That's some good stuff right
That's
there.
awesome. Right? Wouldn't you want to be involved?
He's involved in the beer drinking part.
I'm involved in this.
Well, I'm just like. All
We're
right,
gonna need
whatever.
tasters, so I think we're gonna.
Well,
Yeah, but do you really want
You
Amy's
want her? She's brutally honest.
What?
Here's my resume.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being brutally honest. You want to sell your product, right?
That's right.
After
Oh, that's
after
probably if it sucks.
after 3 Imagine what it's like after 3 beers.
Who, me?
We're gonna do. You know, we're gonna do We're gonna have you guys over for a podcast, and we're gonna do a blind tasters test, and we're gonna put it up against some of the big names,
All right.
and we're gonna let Amy determine which one wins. And then if we win, you better blast that over. I'm gonna pay so much money to push that podcast.
All right.
We did a
So-
blind taste test one time. Beer styles, yes, beer styles. Remember?
Yeah.
We were horribly
failed.
off.
Yeah, you guys were way off.
Oh.
I did all right with
Oh,
a
that's
couple.
right. You did. That was not good.
Yep.
So we did years ago when that whole wine tasting thing, and everybody would bring wine in a bag, and you all taste it.
Or a box.
Or a box, right? Whatever. So we did that. A bunch of us had gotten together, and we all had to bring wine. You had to go get the wine and then put it in a bag, blah, blah. So, jokingly, I said to my husband, why don't we get a thing of Boone's Farm? And we'll take it, right?
Won.
It was it did win. It fucking won.
You know how many times I hear this?
Boone's.
$2 Chuck beats a
Exactly.
$1,000 bottle of wine. You're
Right.
like, how is this possible?
It won. And everybody there was from Riverside. Which
Yeah,
is
it's Riverside.
I mean,
Hey,
but
So Kevin, we're just telling you.
same zip code.
Yeah, you better put your kids in private school.
My kids are actually in private school. They go to. Can I say it on?
Yeah.
They go to Holy Cross.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
No offense.
Well, we used to beat them up all the time.
I was going to say, they were fun to chase.
yeah.
Catholic
so they're
girls.
nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My kids were not raised in Philadelphia like we were, so.
Yeah.
Dad knows better.
Ooh, that's still earthy.
Well, there's more of it around, I think.
No, I think I drank it.
Oh, well, here, drink mine.
Oh, you can't be honest?
So,
Well,
You don't-
it's earthy. I don't like earthy.
You don't
like
have-
I don't
you
like
don't have
saisons
COVID, right?
and stuff. I don't like that. It's like
And you don't like beets.
nope.
I'm telling you, that's what it reminds me of. Beets. I like beets. Well, that was weird.
have you, well, I was going to say, Amy, so what have you been drinking lately? Changed it up lately, or still hitting IPAs, or I haven't seen you in a while?
Well, we haven't been out much.
You don't drink at home
We do drink at home, but we drink cheap.
because you drink so much.
Just a little bit of PBR.
There's no craft beer in there.
Yeah, really. PBR's craft, right?
No, it's not true because I do have craft beer. My husband hollers, "You got so much craft beer in here." I'm like, "They're for the podcast. Just give me my green zebra." What? That's what I drink in the summer.
Pink Hill.
Founders green
Yeah,
zebra.
yeah.
I mean,
All right.
it's like my best. But we went to Westville a couple weeks ago, and because he loves the blueberry. I mean, I've said that numerous times, but they had the cucumber, so I had to get that. So that's
Cucumber
goes on.
lime, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's called cool as a cucumber, and it's what the fuck is it? Cucumber lime goza with pink Himalayan salt and coriander.
Look at her.
Well, I can read.
And she
yeah.
did it with
No, I know. Well, I know you can read, but I mean, just flashback like 3 years ago. And she would have never drank
God,
something
no.
like that.
No.
No, I remember I tried this last year, and I'm like, oh my god, Kev, this is so good. So when we went there this time, I'm like, they had it again. I said we have to get some to take some home. So I got
mean-
like 2 4-packs.
I mean, I think the last time we saw her, she cracked open an IPA in front of me.
I did. I was drinking IPAs,
Yeah.
and I still will. Like, we haven't been going out, like we used to or whatever.
Why not? Because it's kind of hard to go out anymore.
Yeah, I mean, busy time of year for us.
Oh no.
And it's hot. Like, I don't want to go sit in a parking lot with a tent over me.
But you did as a kid.
Yeah, I was, how many years younger
Right.
or whatever.
You're only 29, right?
Yeah, I was going to say 5 years ago.
Okay. No, but I get hot. I just don't want to. So I
Yeah.
just sit at my bar at home and drink. And drink.
But
So-
your bar's outside.
But it's air conditioned.
No.
Okay. All
What?
right,
It
move
is,
along.
right, Rob? It's air conditioned. It's in the garage. It's
You
a
have
half
an air
a garage.
conditioned outside.
We don't have that.
Yeah, it's outside. It's air conditioning.
You are awesome.
That is great. It's
I like
outside,
the
but it's air
outdoor
conditioned.
AC. It's kind of like in one of those little shimmer things.
Chimenea?
Chimenea AC comes out the top. I love
Like
it.
heated pool.
What?
Air
No,
conditioned
you
bar
haven't.
out.
Got a yurt.
You haven't seen my bar. So, okay, it's in the garage. So you lift the garage and there's the bar. So I have an AC unit because it's for my upstairs. But we put a damper.
Vent.
Well, there's a vent, but then there's a damper.
Diverter.
So you have to turn it so that the air comes out, or I can turn it and the air goes upstairs.
Nice.
So I can turn it and you get air conditioned, like 2 spots. And then I have a pool right outside the bar, and then my camper. But we're white trash. Oh, shit.
So we're cool on the outside.
Wide.
Yep. And then I go to my chair.
Wait a minute. Describe your pool.
It was the kids' pool when they were younger. Now it's the dog pool, so now it's my pool.
It's the F-250. We put a tarp in the back, fill it with water, drive around the neighborhood.
You know they listen to country music, right?
Oh yeah, I mean so do I. But we throw on a Chris Stapleton. We drive around real good. Come on, old son.
Listen, I'm gonna show you
Truck.
pictures.
Dog.
Stop.
That's real earthy.
1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita shot.
Wait, no.
Got any more of them zebra beers?
We had to get the sun would come into the bar and it would get really hot, so we bought
Did you
this
spray
to go.
paint that on your garage door?
No, I bought that.
Is that your pool?
That's my pool, right? There's
It's
my
a
bar. My
blow-up.
bar's right behind. There's my pool. It's cool,
I love
right?
it, yeah.
It's a butterfly bar.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a butterfly bar.
It's a house, though.
Kevin, she's 2 towns away from you. That shit's creeping into Delanco. I'm just telling you now.
See?
All right.
Come on.
All right,
tell me
all
that's not cool.
Giddy up.
I love that she promoted the whole thing, and then we go to our pool outside.
And you thought it was something, didn't you?
You're like, wow.
I thought it was something. I was like, when did Amy get a pool?
Nothing wrong with my husband won't let me get a pool, so that's what I use.
Literally, they roll it up, put it in the Jeep, and they take it with them to their destination.
Well, listen,
and
we
they-
wanted to put it on the camper when we went camping a couple weeks ago. I didn't tell you that.
Oh, Lord.
Really?
I wanted to take it with us because it was supposed to be hot, so I wanted to put it on the back of the
No, I would have got. I would have got that.
I know, right?
I would have got that picture immediately.
Oh, jeez.
I was camping, old man. Oh, here's your aunt. She's laying in the pool. She drank too much already.
How much
It's 2 in the afternoon.
I'm so doing that next time.
I don't think campground would let you use all
Why?
that water. It's using a lot of water.
Well, we use yours, you use mine. That's 2 of us. I don't shower, so it's fine.
Saturday night. What the hell?
I don't shower when I camp. It's fine.
Keeps the bugs away.
I only go for the weekend.
It's all good.
It's all good. I was river clean.
We went tubing into
God,
Delaware.
there's so many.
Yeah.
What? You're river clean.
Yeah.
You're fine.
You guys will like hanging out with me.
We already like hanging out.
I mean, we heard you got a refrigerator in your yard, so
Come on, man.
Every year I host a staycation, a 7-day free-for-all. Just anybody's invited, open invitation, all my family and friends. And it's
I'm a friend.
all you can drink, all you can eat, and basically I just cater to everybody. But most of the time when people show up, they just pitch tents in the back, right by the pool and everything. The pool's a little bigger than you. Little bit.
You can get 2 people
Rub
in
it
it.
in.
What he's trying to say is it doesn't move.
It's not mobile.
You don't have to blow it up.
Mine
But,
doesn't move when there's water in it.
Yeah,
Water.
Truth be told, though, so many people. The reason why I manage the tap room and Kevin works in the back, well, for one, he's the chemist and I'm not. I like the entertaining aspect, so I worked the front. There was a time I said, you know what, we're having too many people come over our house. I built a full-scale bar right off the kitchen. So where there would normally be like a breakfast room or something, I literally had beer taps and like the full.
You got a good wife.
So people were showing up a lot. I decided I was putting on Foursquare back whenever that was, 10 years ago or something. Swedesboro instead of Swedesboro. I put my last name Swedesboro, and you can check in. So literally, you can find my old house.
That's awesome.
And check in because you're hanging out at my bar. And I said, you know what? We have to open up a brewery.
Yeah, there you go.
That's when
There's an omen here.
Was made.
What are you flashing me? Gang signs?
That's
42
a 4.
minutes.
That's the 2.
42.
You always
that's
ask.
what I thought it
I'm
was.
just throwing it
42
out.
minutes.
Preemptive.
He was about to, wasn't he?
Preemptive gang.
Well, I
Yeah, I
was
know.
getting
there.
Yeah, he was
I
about to. I can
Well, I
tell.
wanted to do the. We
Who's
got
that?
off of this the round the horn on what we're all drinking.
No,
Hopefully, we're all
I told
drinking
you what I was
Jersey beers.
drinking.
Yeah, so
Westville.
Westville,
Yes.
and of course I'm drinking Flying Fish. I'm drinking the Salt and Sea because I'm a
Of course,
sour
that's
kind
all
of
you
guy.
do.
Well, whatever sour I'm drinking.
Cheap, right?
No, sour.
No. I mean, they're pretty inexpensive, like that
It's
one,
$16 or $17 for a 15 pack.
which is fine. But that's
Yeah.
like your summer. You always do that in the summer.
Yep. Ian, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Tonewood. You're obviously going to
There's
catch me with a
a
Tonewood, a Cape May, or Brotherton actually started canning out of it.
Yeah,
Out of
I
it.
saw that.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I can ride my bike and go pick some up now. So.
You hear that, Keith?
Yeah, Keith, here it comes. Look out. Your worst nightmare is about to come up.
There's your warning.
I was going to ask Eric what he's drinking, but we'll wait to the end because the list is going to be too fucking long.
I got a couple right now.
Oh, I can leave then, huh?
So, Vin 1, Marvin was drinking, he drank whatever was left out of the experimental.
That was good, actually.
He was loving that. The olive
Olives.
sour.
Hey, that'd be good with a Bloody Mary, but go ahead.
He's
All right.
is that squeezing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just finished the squeezing, and I have, for the first time, Slack Tide Brewing's Headboat
Okay.
Lager, which is awesome.
Yeah, they make good beer.
Yeah,
like that.
Slack Tide.
I drank a couple of the Tipsy Dipsies the other day. Did not
They got
do
that
me
whole
well.
series. Oh, no?
No, I mean they're like 8%. I was on the boat too when I did it.
Oh, I wasn't smart.
That was a great time. I wasn't driving the boat, so it was
Oh,
good. It was
there
great
you go.
fun.
All right, Vin 2, Kevin.
I am sipping on Tuckahoe.
Okay.
And
Our buddy Rob Callahan.
And we got the...
you have 2 there.
Well, he had half. Eric spilled the other half. Open it.
That's a little
Dumped
problem with
stuff
that
all
one.
around.
I went down to a 4-ounce one.
The 902, the 902 Brewing.
Huh.
And then,
Catch
all right, Eric, what do you have,
I got a
Eric?
couple in front of me. We
The couple's
did
2. Couple's 2.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
So wait, a few is 3.
Couple for each hand. Come on.
Just to be clear.
It's got 2 hands. That's 4.
the Tonewood Brewing, the Beer Space. It's a Kolsch. Pretty damn good beer.
That's 1.
And we got Backward Flag, Old Armored Pale Ale.
That's 2.
You're drinking Tuckahoe also,
Well, yeah.
or is that?
That was,
drinking that?
That's
a-
been 2.
that was a
That's been
leftover.
2.
And what's?
And then on deck, we got the Cane Sneak Box.
Oh, I love that beer. Head High and Sneak Box.
Yep.
Love
There
them
you
both.
go. I couldn't think of Head High earlier. Head
Yeah.
High gives me a headache for some reason.
Oh,
Does
I was
it?
going to say that.
I don't know why.
When somebody said cane, I was like, going to say head high, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Shut up.
Mexican.
It looks
I like their Mexican brunch. It to me is awesome.
The Sneak Box is good.
At least
the
the
Head
gate's
High.
in the right place. With a head high, you expect a headache.
Yeah,
You got a
I mean, I
backache.
guess they called
I'd be
it.
worried.
I guess they called it. So
Right. It's going, yes, smart. That's why you're open a brewery.
Yep.
That is why.
Yep.
yeah, that's
That's
why.
why they.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's
Because he's smart.
that's why they went to college too, Abe, because they're smart.
We ride past the college, they went.
They went.
Wait, where'd you go?
Which one?
Yeah, you gotta.
I took my
Yeah, you gotta
headphones
say
off for a
Vin 1 or
second.
Vin 2.
Vin 2. 1. Vin 2, 1.
I went
Vin
to
3. Vin 3.
I went to the University of Sciences in Philadelphia, and I went to Drexel as well.
Okay.
Our buddy Dr. Matthew
Right.
Farber.
Yeah.
That's
Farber.
what.
University of Sciences.
Yeah, we've been there. We've actually been there.
Yeah.
we've been there too.
They allowed us there for one
We drank
day.
experimental beer
And
from
we
them.
were
We
drinking,
drank his
yes.
mold.
Yeah, we
Off of the
drank,
tree.
Yeah,
we drank his sour beers before I
And you-
appreciated
yes,
sour
before
beers.
you like sours, yes. About
yeah. I bet
year
you wish you
later.
could go back now, don't you? When you actually
I-
like sour beers.
I could. I'll just call.
Yeah,
them.
there you go.
They're starting.
I have connections.
They're starting to market it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, his that yeast that he found.
Yep.
Yep. Starting to market.
We
it
should
now.
maybe get him back on and
Maybe
see.
we should.
See if they found any other trees.
I'll tell you, talking about irony of names. So before it was called University of Sciences, it was called Philadelphia College of Pharmacy. So literally a drug school called PCP. It's like
we had NS and Sciences. PCP and NS.
Yeah, nobody knew that.
Nobody wrote that though. They just wrote
Yes.
PCP.
I got left off.
It was like capitals and then just lowercase, like real small.
And then my university actually had the same issues. So the PC name today is called Arcadia University.
It was Beaver.
Yes. And I went to Beaver College.
Beaver College.
When we were the first, I played basketball for them, and we were the first men's basketball sanctioned NCAA team. Before that, it was all women. And so literally on a sign on Route 309, and I kid you not, I can't make this up, it should have been a co-ed naked t-shirt. It said, "Come to Beaver, study abroad."
Beer came through her nose.
I
She's
can't-
never going to get that third sip.
I'm sorry, Amy.
It went right through her nose.
So needless to say, I went to Beaver and I studied.
But I think we're losing track. Have you been to Beaver?
You
Beautiful
came
campus.
to Beaver.
You're gonna stop.
So I went to Beaver.
You have a shirt?
I do.
Okay.
In fact, I bought a bunch of shirts. I got
guys
I got
love them
Beaver
shirts, man.
everywhere, literally.
Oh man.
I once they called me up and they said, we changed the name and we'd like to give you a new diploma. Would you like the diploma? I said, no. Can I get another one that says Beaver?
In capital letters.
Yeah.
So he played basketball, so he was a dribbling beaver.
I just got one question. One question. Did you actually set the cameras up right this time? Because I really want to watch Amy's reaction to that later. I'm pretty sure we got beer coming out of her nose on camera.
Oh my god! Funny. Yeah, wait, because it says.
Oh no, I'm looking right at her on the screen.
Yeah, she's on that screen. I didn't switch it up.
Oh, that was great.
You know damn well I'm going to pull that sound button.
Oh, 100%.
Marvin, you know your new sound
you're going to be on the new intro.
You replaced Kevin Riley O'Reilly.
No, I love Kevin Riley O'Reilly. You got to keep him.
Yeah.
We can add.
Oh God.
Podcast is going to be 1 hour, 30 minutes of intro.
Oh yeah.
This podcast.
We got. I keep wanting to do a best of because I think we're up to close to 70 episodes.
Really?
Yeah. So we're either past 70 or something.
Can we drink to that?
Wait.
I haven't even listened to one.
So I've only been in 69.
Yeah, cheers. Slancha.
I got
How many have you been in, Aim?
Yeah, thank you. 69.
Oh,
that's a highlight.
We're up to 70. I've only been in 6. Wait, that does not sound right.
No, it does not.
Dun, dun, dun.
Listen, we gotta finish because I'm empty.
I think we are finished. We're going to wrap it up. Gentlemen,
Yes.
social media.
Sir. Yes.
What you got? Social media.
Yep. So we're on Facebook and we're on Twitter. So you can either follow us Swedesboro Beer on Twitter, or you can go to Swedesboro Brewing on Facebook. Honestly, if you just go to the website swedesborobrewing.com, right at the bottom, you can click on either one of them, and I appreciate the plug.
Okay, not a problem. Make sure you go and visit them. Check the thing out. Check the timeline, and I hope they make the timeline. But
so do we.
In today's world, if they don't make the timeline, make sure you message them and tell them he was off on his timeline.
I'm going to keep adding minutes every night, and nobody will ever know.
The clock just keeps.
So, Ian, what about us?
Well, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Jersey Beer Guys. You can also find us on the Hopped Up Network, along with other good podcasts about craft beer.
Did you give a plug for our website?
Yes.
That I spent like 3 days trying to build.
Oh, that was a pain in the ass.
We have a website.
Yeah, I haven't updated.
The website's
in like
you. No, the website's you.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on our website, www.jerseybeerguys.com.
And we got to give it a shout out to our sponsors.
Yep.
And a girl.
Well, give them.
Wait, whoa.
Wait.
Where'd that come from? Did you all hear that?
That wasn't me.
And a girl.
I will never say that.
Yeah.
That was me.
You used that the last time, didn't you?
Maybe.
Yes.
So our sponsors are White Eagle Liquor Store in Riverside, New Jersey, Thirsty Quaker in Jersey City, New Jersey, and Beer Belly Brew Tours in Oakland. So make sure you visit those guys on the...
So if you're trying to get beer for a night, White Eagle Liquors.
Right.
If you want to get driven around and get drunk, Beer Belly Brew Tours. And if you're trying to brew at home, Thirsty Quaker.
There you go.
There you go. We got all bases covered over here.
There you go. Yep. See, I've worked out pretty good for me, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So that's it. We're out of here. We're going to continue our party. So
Yeah, maybe.
yeah.
Amy's done.
We're up to 3 hours now. 3.5.
Oh, we got 2 hours left.
No.
So thank you for listening. If you did listen the whole time, we appreciate it. We'll see you on the next time.
Yeah, whatever. Say bye.
All right. See you. Cheers.
Cheers.
The Jersey Beer Guys
And the girl.
is hosted by Rob Talley,
And Amy Diamond.
along with Eric Bracken and Ian Talley. It's produced and edited by Richard Raving.
You can find us on Twitter and Facebook at Jersey Beer Guys 1 or Instagram at Jersey Beer Guys.
Thanks for listening, and remember, try something Jersey.
You still here? It's over. Go home. Go.